Hi, welcome back. Are you dealing with back and knee pain, but you really don't know what to do about it?
Karen and I sat down with our friends at New England Spine and Disc to learn more about an amazing technique that'll help you get feeling better without surgery. Take a look. Donna, it's so nice to see you. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you. Pleasure to be here.
And I love your outfit.
Yeah,
Thank you.
You look terrific.
I know.
So tell us what was going on.
Well, I've had knee issues that I'd probably be walking in a walker right now if it wasn't for Dr. Carpeno's office. And I'm also being treated for back, but the knee was the big thing.
And at what point did you know that it was time to seek something else?
When I couldn't get out of bed in the morning.
Oh, that's so tough.
Yeah, when I couldn't get out of bed, and I'm very active. I still was kayaking and stuff.
Wow.
And I was told I would need knee replacement years ago. And I said, no, I'm not doing knee replacement.
Okay.
I know I hear too many horror stories on them.
Donna, where do you live? Do you mind if I ask?
In Hamden.
In Hamden.
Okay.
Yes.
And you travel to Orange.
Yes.
And it's worth the trip.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
How did you hear about Dr. Carpeno's?
I went to him years and years ago for my back.
Ah.
And that was quite successful. So I said, let me try again for my knee.
And
The very first time that they did it, the next day, I was like, I got up in the morning and I was, oh my God, I don't feel the pain.
It's remarkable.
Wow.
It was the very next day, and it's remarkable what a difference it's made in my knee. And when
Well, enter the doctor, the good doctor.
The doctor is in.
What is happening
How
here?
can I do any better than that?
No, exactly.
Donna,
Tell us about this contraption we're looking at in front. This is a very expensive machine.
This is the SoftWave. This was kind of what I think, Steve Jobs was speaking about before he passed away. He said that, he believes that the 21st century will be where biology meets technology, and that's going to be the next era in healing. And this is where we are now, where we can have technology to influence your biology so that Donna does the healing. We don't take the credit for it, but it beats the alternative in many ways. The only thing that comes out of this little instrument are sound waves. And those waves are traveling faster than the speed of sound. And when they interact with the cells that are damaged in your bone-on-bone knee or arthritic knee, shoulders, hips, neuropathy of your feet, disc problems and stenosis in your lumbar spine, cervical spine, wherever we direct those pulses of sound, there is an increase in the permeability of the cell membrane, and all of your resident stem cells that are lying dormant in your bone marrow flood the zone. In most cases, by the time we die, most of our stem cells are never activated or used. So now we found ways to activate them.
And I think when you hear stem cell therapy, we get a little nervous about the price tag that could come along with this. But you're saying that this is not going to break the bank.
It does not break the bank, even if you go through. So if you come from a great distance, we can do a full treatment in 5 visits.
Oh, wow.
You can come once a week. We can build around your schedule. But if you live locally, we try to do it once a week for 10 weeks. And we have to keep the costs low because insurance pays very little, if anything. So far, we haven't had anybody who we couldn't work out an agreement with and arrangement with. And we do this first visit, a full treatment and consult for $49.
Which is terrific.
To see if you're a good candidate. And we are at 391 Boston Post Road in Orange, 799-3472, 203-799-3472. And we can help you become the next Donna.
Donna, what does it feel like when that sound wave is hitting your leg?
it winds up pulsating. When the first time I had it done, it was. It didn't really bother me. It winds up pulsating, but it was just doesn't last long, and it was just amazing. It was,
Yeah, we can tell in 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I'm in my 80s. I'm in my mid-80s.
Wow,
so
you look great.
Wow, Donna.
So for this age, to not be in a walker or using a cane, being able to get in and out of a kayak.
You want to see how we do it?
Yeah, we have about 30 seconds.
We'll take 10 seconds of it. I'll just put a little gel on, and then we just kind of go around the knee. And when it hits the areas, she'll tell me that it's there because you feel just this little discomfort. And we can make it as comfortable as possible, but you really have to feel this to heal it.
And the procedure is not long, right, Doc?
3 minutes long.
Wow.
We talk longer than we do the treatment.
Exactly.
And I would imagine you get used to it too, right, Donna?
right now, it's not as painful as it was, so it's getting very used to it. The treatment.
Right,
is-
yeah.
As we move along, you
I
start to
shouldn't
heal.
say
Right.
the knee is not as bad
knee's
as it
not
was.
painful.
Yeah.
That's
So
amazing.
it's
Well, we
like
can't thank you both enough for being
Yeah.
on the show, Dr. Karpenos and Donna. Yes.
I could still just
Look
get up
at
like
that.
Look at that. Look at that. How
I couldn't do that
remarkable.
before.
All right, for more information, visit newenglandspineanddisc.com. We can't thank you enough for being on the show.
Thank you so much.
Great to see
That
you.
was